G'day, how you going? So let's revisit this MJU film camera. I finally finished the 24 frames, so now I'm going to go get it developed. I found that using it at special events, you made sure that you took a shot that you wanted to keep, like because you've only got 24 shots. And when you gave it to people who had no idea about cameras, I mean, it's the ultimate. Hey, just press that button. You can't go wrong. If you give this to someone, they're like, "Oh, what do I do?" So yeah, no. With this, it was easy, and it was a bit of a novelty too. You know, like my nephew and nieces were like, "Where's the photo?" You know, you take a photo, and they're trying to review it on the back of the screen. So yeah, a bit of a joke. So it looks like I've got one shot left. I'll take a selfie with that and see what happens. 25. Yeah, I remember this in the old days too. You'd always get a little bit more. You know, out of a 24 film, you might get 25 or 26.
Jerry, ready? Yes, you got it, Jerry. You got him.
Okay, so it should be rewinding now. There you go, it finally worked. I was sweating over this. I thought, oh shit, here we go. I've just wasted, you know, all those precious moments over Christmas, and the thing wasn't even taking any photos. So at this stage, this is where I do this. That's my little joke that I used to play. That's my little joke I used to do in the 90s. Empty. So here's the moment of truth. Because remember, when you open the door, the back door, light will seep in and expose your film, and your film is ruined forever. You know. So, but it's been rewound back into the canister, so it should be alright. Let's hope so anyway. Pop. And there it is. All tucked away in the canister. Ready to be processed. Alright, so there it is. I'm gonna try and find a 1 hour photo if they still exist. I know there's one in Glebe, but I think there's one in Parramatta, the Parramatta Camera Store, and they can do it in 1 hour, I think. There was one in Cabramatta, but I read he was using, you know, chemicals from the 90s. You know, he hadn't changed these chemicals since the 1990s. When you're developing these, it's up to the developer how he does it, you know, whether he's got a good machine or... So it's best to go to someone reputable. Gary, ready? Hey, look. Ready? Merry Christmas. Alright, so I got them back, and here are the negatives. So it's taking me back. Blast from the past. So you get your negatives, and what they do now, it's pretty cool. They give you a link and you can download the photos within a certain time. So I went to Camera House in Parramatta. They're pretty good. They'll do black and white and colour. I think they don't do all the films. There's certain, because there was a guy before me and he goes, no, we don't do that type of film. I think for those ones you need to go to Glebe. There's a specialty shop in Glebe. But for normal photos they do it. You know, they give you a little printout there. Surprisingly, they turned out alright. I mean, for a 30-year-old camera, the film was new. I noticed in a lot of the shots, I mean, hit and miss. I think like there was about 50% were keepers, and the rest, you know, out of focus. In low light, the speed of the film was 200. So in some of the indoor shots, with natural light, wasn't that good, even with the flash going off. But most of the shots, some of the landscape shots turned out alright. What I noticed though is the noise, so the ISO noise. You can see it, but it's actually a pleasing ISO noise. If you understand, it's like a grainy type smoothness to it, which I think, you know, because that's film. I mean, the ISO ASA is 200, so I don't know. Is that the same ISO as on your Olympus, on your digital? I don't know, but yeah, it's got like this smooth, you know, graininess to it. Even in highlight, even in a really sunny day. I think because like it's big on my screen. If you had like a normal, you know, like the 6x4, whatever the size you used to get the film, the photos with, it wouldn't be that bad, you know. But even still, I like it. It's got that look to it that you can tell it's not a digital camera, you know, but it's still pleasing. You know, some of these landscapes are alright. That one of Jerry here is awesome, you know. So food photography, you know, my birthday, that turned out alright. That was with a flash, you know, good positioning. You know, I told my brother to fill the frame on this one. So I noticed there was a lot of red eye everywhere. So because I didn't engage the red eye on a lot of the shots. That one I just took today. You know, the lighting's awesome on that. So, and that one's really nice of Jerry. A little bit blown out there on the face, but with the flash, a bit of editing in Lumina, crop it, adjust it. I mean, they're all JPEGs, obviously, because, you know. So, but I really like how you just process the film, go there. It wasn't an hour, so I don't know, this 1 hour photo, that's bullshit. I dropped it off in the morning and the guy said come back in the afternoon. So I mean, maybe that's just him, some places, but I looked, there's only like three places near me that actually do it, so it's a bit of a dying art. Yeah, download it straight away. They give you the negatives. You can keep that. You can scan these if you want on the. I think I might do that one day. You can either take photos of them, or you can put them on a scanner. I read on YouTube some people doing it like that. You know, the beauty of it is, you know, I remember in the old days, you'd get the photos back of your holiday, you know, and you hand them around to your family and stuff, and you'd be saying, you know, don't put your grubby fingers on the, especially if you got the gloss photos, the gloss prints. So now, that doesn't happen anymore, unless you print them. I like it. So anyway, that's me testing out the Olympus MJU from 1994. I think I bought this. I think I stopped using it around 98. You know, Jesus, that's pretty long time ago. So I think what I'll do next is that black and white film, and I'll put it on my brother's old Canon film camera, and we'll try and experiment with that as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.
Can you zoom in? Probably zoom in. Zoom in, man.
What are you doing?
Jerry!
What are you doing?